Hello everybody, this is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. This is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. People, this video will be quick. I'm going to look at the time on this one because I want to do this video in under 3 minutes. People, I was just thinking today, this video just came to me because I was going to do another Djokovic video or something. But people, just think about this. After 10 to 15 years or so, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic are all three are playing some of the best tennis of their lives, of their career. People, that's unprecedented that these three guys, way over 30 years old, we know how old Federer will be, 38 next month or something like that. These three guys are playing as well as they played when they were younger. If not, I could argue with you at times these three guys are playing better than they played when they was younger. Now, some people are going to debate that because people are going to give me stats like Magic Man, well, Djokovic won this amount of matches back 7 years ago. Well, no. I'm talking about level of play at times. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's take Djokovic first. Let's take the level, the God mode that Djokovic used to crush Nadal in the Australian Open. You go back and show me a match that was way better than, it better be way better, not a little better than the way Djokovic, and even Djokovic said 2019 Australian Open where he crushed Nadal, he said that was probably the best he ever played. Proof right there. Djokovic's side is finished. Don't even get in the comment section telling me Djokovic during this year has played some of the best tennis ever, and he just won the Wimbledon, and he's won the last 4 of the 5 majors. Okay, all right. So if you want to argue that it's not as good, it is as good considering how old they are. And older guys are not, older players in any sport is not supposed to be playing better than they were in their peak or in their youth. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Now, let's go. And those of you who don't believe that Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal are playing some of the best tennis of their lives, what you should do, go to YouTube and take, like I said, the best matches that they played this year, take Djokovic's Australian Open and just compare it to his matches between 2011 and 2016. Okay, you'll see it's just as good or better. Okay, now let's go with Nadal now. I just show you. I just used the Australian Open to show, and the Djokovic just won the Wimbledon, okay, and beat a high-level Federer. He beat a high-level Federer, and that wasn't even Djokovic's best. Usually, people, I can argue with you that that's a better example of that Djokovic is better now than he used to be, because Federer, he could probably beat a good locked-in Djokovic or very good Djokovic, but Djokovic was not in the God mode, and Federer still couldn't beat him. And I don't care if he had double match point, he didn't do it. And Djokovic won all the tiebreakers, so Djokovic is just as good as he used to be. Okay, now let's go to Nadal. Okay, look at the way Nadal won the French Open, people. That's just as good. Just as good as he used to do it. Nadal can still do it. And look, people, Nadal, now somebody may be saying, well, he lost against Federer in the semis. Man, listen here. When Nadal was younger and in his peak, Nadal fans knew this. Nadal used to get upset. Remember Kyrgios upset him? Remember Rosal upset him? But now, as an older guy, 33 years old, however Nadal is, 33 or whatever, Nadal, going on 34, how old is Nadal? Nadal is playing some of the best tennis on grass ever. Okay, and it took a high-level Federer that had to do everything right, who's won 8 Wimbledons to beat Nadal. And look at Nadal last year. You remember I told y'all? Nadal last year, he lost that close match with Djokovic in the semis. And Nadal, the last couple years, has looked almost as good on grass in some rounds in the early rounds. I told y'all, Nadal has looked better on grass than on clay. That if you came from another planet, you'll be like, is this guy really the best on, you sure he's not as good on grass as he is on clay? That's how well Nadal has been playing at the Wimbledon the last 2 years. He's been playing better at the Wimbledon than he was playing back in his peak. Because like I said before, he lost some early rounds, and y'all, and Nadal fans know what I'm talking about, at the grass. Now let's get to Federer. This is simple. People, let's take the match. Some people may say, let's take the match he lost against Djokovic. No. I think the match he played against Nadal was one of the better ones to me. Because Nadal did everything, Federer did everything right. And anybody want to say, well, no magic man, Federer was better in the other day. So don't use when he beat Nadal in 4 sets. People, please don't go back. Please, whoever's saying that. Federer used to lose against Nadal long time ago, okay, if you don't remember. So, of course, this Federer is playing as well as he could play in comparison to the other Federer, okay? He's playing just as good. And this Federer today, in the last 2 years, has beaten Nadal the last 6 consecutive times. So, don't tell me Federer ain't playing some of the best tennis of his life. And this older Federer, the younger Federer and the Federer in his peak used to lose against Nadal. And this Federer today, except for on clay, he ain't losing against Nadal. So Federer is playing some of the best tennis of his career. Djokovic and Nadal. Okay, people, that's quite amazing. It's not supposed to happen that way. Federer said this a couple years ago. He said a 36-year-old, well, he was 36 then. He said a 36-year-old guy should not be number 1 in the world. When Federer became number 1 in the world, 35 years old, or however old he was. He said a 35 or 36-year-old guy should not be number 1 in the world over 127 other guys in a main draw for a slam. Okay, so Federer is right about that. This is unprecedented. This is rare in sports that we got not just one. It would be rare if we had just one champion that was better now than he was when he was younger, and we got 3 that's playing at as high of a level. Actually, they're playing at a higher level because the level of play is higher now in this era than it used to be. If you don't believe me, go to YouTube, go watch Federer and Nadal. This is what I want y'all to do. Go back and watch what everybody called one of the greatest matches of all time. There's a question there with me, but I'm gonna say okay. Everybody called that one of the greatest matches of all time. Federer versus Nadal, 2008 Wimbledon. Go there, watch that, compare that to the level of play that Federer and Nadal just played in the semis. I'm telling you, people, the first thing you're gonna notice when you watch Federer versus Nadal in the Wimbledon, you're gonna notice, you'll be like, man, they hit the ball so much slower than they hit the ball now. So these guys, not only are they playing better, they playing at a much higher level. They were able to survive into the higher level and perform level in an era that's what I'm trying to say. The era, this level of play is higher in this era than back then, and Federer and Nadal and Djokovic are able to still perform at high level even in this era after 10 to 12, 13 years, 15 years. Okay, people, just wanted to bring that point up. That is amazing stuff what these 3 guys have been able to do, and they are showing no sign of allowing these young guys to take over. They doing tag team action. Djokovic will run, then he'll tag the Federer and say, you take over now. Then Federer tag Nadal and say, you take over now. So these guys are showing no sign whatsoever of letting the young guards come in and take over. Okay, people, tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, signing off. Have a good one. The magic man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video.